Hi, this is Cherie Cornick, and welcome to my YouTube video. In this project I have right here, I'm getting ready to do a graft between this row of stitches and that was replacing a worn section and this top section. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the legs of the stitches and the top stitches together. It's not a problem here in the bottom. You can very clearly see where the stitches are, and we can sew into them. But here at the top, take a look at this light blue, for example. These are the two legs of that stitch, but if you're not careful, they tend to pull apart like this, and I don't want that to happen. I want to be able to, when I start grafting this, I want to be able to see that this is the right leg right here, and that's the left leg. So I'm going to take this removable stitch marker and put around those two legs. I'm going to do all the light blues first because they're the most obvious problem. Then I'm going to come back and see what we have on the dark blues. I want to make sure I'm only going through the thread of that stitch. All right, so that's holding that one together. Here we have the two legs of this one. See that? Right there. We'll pull those right together. You can see those are the two legs of the stitch. Right, now what about the others? Well, for this, I'm going to have to pull out, I think, the lifeline, because I can't really see where the stitch is with that lifeline in there. So I'm just going to take out the first one. So there are the two legs of this stitch. Right here. And the other leg is right here. You see how those two come together to make the stitch? Gotta get it off my lifeline here. See, there's the column of stitches, and there are the two parts of that leg. It's harder to see in the dark blue, but you can see why I need to put it together. Now, notice that this next, zoom right down on this. Notice that this next removable stitch marker is going to have to be put through this leg. No, excuse me. So those are the two legs here. Now this one it's going into the same leg, the same stitch as the last one, because that's what we do when we graft. We always go through the same leg part twice. So here I go through it for this, for the one stitch, and then I'll go down to the bottom. I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to go in there and out here. So this makes another stitch. The next one. All right. There's the first part of the leg. Right here. And the next part is here. And each time I put it in, I pull it down and say, yes, this is the column of stitches. And that's the two legs that need to be held together. Let's take a look at the next one. Now, if you just first look at this, you think, oh, well, it's that dark blue and light blue, but no, it's not. Both legs are going to be the same color. I'm pulling out my lifeline. It looks like I went through the lifeline there. So for this one, the right leg is right here. And the left leg is right there. Can you see both parts of that? I have to keep watching that my hands don't go out of the frame because I've made it so small so you can see it. All right, the next stitch we have is the light blue, and so let's just check the chart. You know me, I'm always checking the chart. So here's what I should have. I'll get really close here. This is what I should have being held by removable stitch markers. The stitches that are above the line. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4 blues. 1, 2, 3, 4 blues. Dark blues, that is. Then I should have a light blue and 2 dark blues. There's the light blue, right there with the pink marker on it. I'm going to take that lifeline out of there. Here's the next light blue, dark blue. I take my lifeline out. There's the right leg and the left leg. Pull it down, yes. Make sure that that's that stitch right there in that column. I'm going to continue to do the same thing all the way across here.